Hello everybody, welcome to Salesforce Break, where I try to cover one topic related to Salesforce in under 10 minutes on a video. Now today I'm going to be focusing on loops in flows. Now let's say we have a use case where we want to count the cases that are associated to one single contact. Now as you can see on our developer instance org, we have Mr. Andy Young, and Mr. Andy Young has 3 cases associated to his contact record. And this is the full list. Now what I want to do is I want to count the number of cases that are associated to one single contact record whenever a new case is created. If the 2 objects were related master detail, I could have done this with a roll-up summary field, but what I usually like to do when I do something like this, I want to go to my schema builder and check how these objects are related. Now, as you can see, our case object is related to our contact object with a lookup relationship. So, roll-up summary fields won't work. Now, what I'm gonna want to do here is I'm going to create a flow. I have actually tested this before. As you can see, I've created a flow case counter, which is not active right now. I want to do this with you step by step. Now let me create a new flow, and this flow is going to be a record triggered flow, and it's going to run whenever a record is created after the record is saved. Choose the object, and obviously in this case the object is going to be the case record. What I want to do in this scenario is I want to get all the cases that are associated with the contact that's on the case that's being created, that has just been created. So get cases where the contact ID, since this is an after save flow, I have actually all the fields available to me as they are saved to the database right after the new case record is created. And I have the dollar record dot contact ID that I can use to look up all the other case records. Let's sort them by created date, which is not really required, but I want to get all the records and automatically store all fields. Or to make this actually more efficient, because I'm not really going to use the fields, let's choose the fields that I want to get and just get the ID only, right? So let's connect my start element to my get records element, and right after that what I want to do is I want to loop through those cases. I want to loop through all the cases in my get cases collection variable. First item to last item in this case is not that important. So let me connect my get cases element to my loop cases element. And I want to create a counter in this case to capture the count. I'm going to create a counter variable that's going to be of type number, no decimals, and the default value is going to be 0. So what I want to do now is I want to assign a value to this, and the way this is going to work is I'm going to take my counter variable and I'm going to add 1 to it every time I loop through this step. So let's connect these two together. For each item in the collection, I want to count starting from 0 and add 1 every step. And then go back. Now, because this is an auto-launched flow, to be able to see or capture that information, I would have to save it somewhere. Let me update the contact record. And I have already created on the contact, as you can see on my object manager on the contact, I have a case counter field that's of type number, which I'm going to use for this purpose. So let me just go ahead and use the ID specify the condition here, use the contact ID on the object, ID equals, again, $record contact ID, and update the field case counter with my counter variable. Now, if I connect my loop step to this update record step, this is going to run right after my loop finishes. It cycles through all of the cases and finishes. Let me call this one flow case counter 2 and save it and activate it. No errors, which is fantastic. Let's test it out, shall we? Let's go back to our Andy Young contact record and create a new case. Let's call this case type electrical, case reason maintenance. I guess we don't have maintenance, let's say other, and subject maintenance. Save. Well, I have to specify the case origin, its required field. When I save this one, now I ended up with 4 cases on Andy. And if I go to his contact record and look up the details, I'm going to see that there's a case counter field that has 4 associated, the value 4 associated with it. The value 4 is written to it. Now, let me just go ahead and do this one more time so that we're sure that it works well. Case origin phone and subject maintenance 5. Go back to the contact record details, refresh my page. And here we have, now we have value 5 associated to the case counter field on the contact. Voila guys, enjoy.